Theatre, which is your secret base whilst you're in London. Everybody, this is Hans Klok. Hi Hans, how are you doing?
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, thank you.
The Hans.
The
Hands of Hands. I came to see your show last week at the press preview. I was blown away.
Thank you.
Completely blown away. I've seen a lot of magicians, but I've never seen like a proper old school classic magic show, which is what yours is, right?
Yes, it actually is.
It kind of flies in the face of street magic and kind of, as much as we love Dynamo and David Blaine, they don't have pirates. How does it all come about? So you're from Holland, right?
Yeah, I'm from Amsterdam.
And you've been doing magic for a long, long time.
Yeah, my whole life actually. Magic is a way of living. You can't say it's a job. It's my big love is magic, and it's your day and night thinking about creating new illusions, coming up with some incredible stunts. But it's funny what you say, because it is, at the end, it's an old school magic show.
Yeah, it's proper.
They don't exist anymore because people take for granted. They think every magician works in a theater, but that's not true. To be honest, we are the only magic show in Europe right now, a big magic show, you know. And, but it's old school, and I tell a lot about the history in the show. I do the floating light bulb from Blackstone, which is
that was amazing. So his wife passed on the trick to you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically you have to go and see Hans's show. But he picks up a light bulb out of a lamp, holds it, lets go, and it's just kind of in the air. So you think, oh, that's quite cool. Where's the string? And then it just flies over the audience, and it's pretty spectacular, right? And you know that you've got the secret to that.
Yeah, it's one of the best kept secrets in magic today. Now everybody wants to know it, but I was lucky that I became friends with Blackstone when I was a child, when I was like 14 years old. And he promised me, because I always asked him, how do you do the trick with the light bulb? And he always said, very well. He never told me, but he promised me that he would leave me the secret if something would happen to him.
And was it just like on a bit of paper? Is it like a recipe that Grandma gives you?
It was on one of the last written pages that oh, by the way, this is something I want to leave to my friend Hans Klok. And so he did years after his death. And she knew how it worked, of course. She was a part of it. Yeah. And she told me the secret. And the trick is so old because it was invented by his father in 1901. Yeah. And the original music for the trick was written by his best friend Charlie Chaplin. Yes. So I'm telling these stories. So it's about history. It's not only about Houdini or about Hans Klok. It's also about all the other, the grand illusionists. Because London was a capital. It's all forgotten now, guys. Yeah. You all went too much into that musical business. But like 100 years ago, this was the
Mamma
capital.
Mia, you know.
No, it's so great. Yeah, Mamma Mia, it's a moneymaker. And I love them, you know. Nothing wrong about that. But 100 years ago, in 1903, there were 7 magic shows. One of them was Houdini in London City.
Wow, that would have been cool.
So you should be proud of your city.
I'm very proud of this city and its magical heritage.
Right.
And you also, let's not beat around the bush here. Your show is literally brimming over with hot women.
Yes, yeah. Well, it's a part of the show business, of course.
Well, of course. Yeah. And who are you to argue with that?
Yeah. If you can choose, then choose the.
You said no. I don't want any hot women. do not bring any more hot women in Lear. Oh, okay.
It's funny. One newspaper wrote, this is really against. How you say that in English? The
feminism.
Right. Because you always behead them, and they're always
feminism, schmeminism.
That's so 70s. So now it's also part of the classical, but it's classical show business anyway, and yeah.
But you treat them as equals. You cut them into little bits.
I'm always bring them back. So
another kind of reoccurring thing in the show are the kind of really fast kind of changes. Where it's kind of like. You're stood there, you pick up a curtain, the curtain drops, and it's a woman, and you're kind of over in the other stage in a tank reading a newspaper. Or
yeah. That's my speciality, actually.
That's incredible.
Metamorphosis, which is original Houdini's, and I think I improved it in 2012, and that's my. In the magic world, they say Hans Klok is all about the exchange tricks which are the.
And it's not like the Prestige, right? There's not a twin.
Actually,
there's not a twin Hans kind of somewhere else.
Well, no, of course not. No.
So
you never find somebody with that hair.
Well, I wasn't going to mention the hair. But now you mentioned it, you've got extraordinary locks. I'm quite proud of my hair.
Yeah, you
but that's a work of art.
No, it's not. It's very, I'm hoping that the Bee Gees, that they will make a...
The Bee Gees? Spandau Ballet? It's all good, man.
It's funny because I went to London and this is such a hip city, everybody looks kind of smart. But then everybody started talking about the hair, which is, I have this for my whole life,
It's good hair.
It is good hair.
It's good hair.
Yeah.
I'm talking about other magicians.
Yes.
Siegfried and Roy, are they back in action now?
No, they had a horrible accident.
Yeah, so is he better now, or is
no, it's not. No, he's okay, you know. And these people are, of course, incredible rich, so they have the nursery around them every day.
Yeah.
One of the two guys is Roy, is attacked by a tiger a few years ago.
That's right. Yeah.
Alive on stage. But what they did, actually, to be honest, they're my biggest heroes. What they did for magic in general, they really made it. They built fakers anyway, like Frank Sinatra did, and so many other great performers like Elvis. So they have their own statue on the strip. Wow. But Siegfried and Roy are a bit underrated, but because to me, they were the greatest magicians.
People just thought they were. I think they didn't stay fashionable, did they? People kind of like forgot about them slightly.
Yeah, but that's the sad thing.
Because of people like David Blaine walking in with his hoodie and just kind of throwing a card at a window.
Yeah, but it's of course also the media, you know. David Blaine does everything. I never seen him live on stage. He only does shows for TV, you know. And Siegfried and Roy, they work their ass off.
He tells the camera where to stand as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, right. Yeah, they do good for magic, but.
Good for awareness of magic.
Yeah.
Not as good as Harry Potter, though.
No, but these people they don't have a show. You can't see them live, you know. So they do everything, and they decide where the camera stands. And still, I respect what they're doing, you know. But you can't compare that with Dave Copperfield or Siegfried and Roy. You know, these people are touring and they do a live show.
What I really want to see, Hans.
Yeah.
I want to see those hands.
Those hands.
Do some tricks.
I'll show you some sleight of hand. What's this? And the Dutch are quite famous for doing this.
Hey!
I show you some more.
Wow, that is proper good.
I show you some more. Look.
I'm stood right next to you.
Look, I have cards.
Yeah.
Just ordinary cards.
Okay.
Watch this.
What? This?
We do this for the camera.
Yeah.
I do one more for you. This is one of my first tricks. Beside the bottle one.
Bring it on.
It's ordinary newspaper.
Yeah. I'm going to read that.
Oh. So.
He's actually ripping this, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you for telling the audience. Here we go.
Whoa!
Here you go. Thank you for the interview. Oh, you can keep this, by the way. This is a present.
That is astounding.